Was a participant in that game, the quarterfinal match. Benin got knocked out by Senegal. He was on the bench for the last game in favor of Nicolas Pepe. Pepe was far from impressive if he manages to get into the match. It's a 4-4-2. He made no change. Hopping to the bench for this one as he brings his side out in a 4-3-3. The back five. This scout stage. Baghdad Bounedjah. The stadium as it plays host to its final game of this 2019 Our Room. And Riyad Mahrez.
From the general coordinator, which comes now. The man who played all over France and indeed parts of Spain. Algerian side, but Kessie immediately into possession for Côte d'Ivoire, being dispossessed by Attal, who goes down under a challenge. And looking for that long ball up towards the tall and stealthy Jonathan Kodja, if not involved. Gradel way through. The final stage. There's Gradel out wide. A real chance here, and Boli nearly beaten for the first time in the game. Might have got some. Now Zaha breaking inside that 18-yard area. Tight angle here, tries for the cutback. Again missed out on a chance to put it beyond Mboli at the moment. Questionable. Here's Feghouli, runs onto it now. Algeria with a rare chance to showing some trickery. But not quite into that 18-yard area, but putting pressure on the excellent AC Milan man. Asked to chase here, and that's just a little too far for Ismail Ben Nassr. It seems to be inspiring something. Speaking of inspiration, Kessie with an inspiration Premier League winning team a handful of seasons ago now under Claudio Ranieri. That'll be Mahrez. He'll chip through. Algeria looking better here. Mahrez running onto this, creates space for himself and then fires wide. Brilliant from the Algerian captain. That was one of the most incredible matches in the sense that the goals were clustered together. The back five have been exactly the same throughout this tournament from Côte d'Ivoire. That is going to be a rather entertaining end-to-end match. Into a danger area here, Bounedjah off the chest. Battling hard, but this time the call will come in favour of the import in the form of Kodja. Zaha waiting at the back post. Zaghari there as well. There's so many successful challenges playing in his league. Great chance here. Lovely square ball and nearly turned home. Cano pounds the ground in frustration. Delivery in danger area. Coaching Nottingham Forest. Some defensive work required here. Cut back and a glorious chance. Algeria have the goal. Soufiane Feghouli scores again against Côte d'Ivoire. Not for the first time at the Africa Cup of Nations. Feghouli on the score sheet against Côte d'Ivoire. A brilliant strike from the Galatasaray man, and the celebrations for Algeria, who have now scored 10 unanswered. Playing as a left back in this tournament. In fact, does keep Suleiman Doumbia the qualifiers. Free kick, Côte d'Ivoire. Kessie goes down. Sorry. Take it quickly, and the call here comes against Côte d'Ivoire. Gradel, the Toulouse captain, as a regular in the back four. And goal scorer who gets away from his man. Now looking to set up Attal on the run. That's a little too heavy potentially from Attal. Goes down. Nothing wrong, says the referee. But out for the corner it goes. 25 minutes. Way back up. Make his way in. And who is a regular right back. Play left back, left wing back, play right wing. And Belmadi will have to make a decision. Wowo meanwhile gets a tuck. Again, proving industrious. Might it spill free inside the 18-yard area? Eventually it's a call that's come in favour of Algeria. Feghouli, Gidiora and Benlami trying to get that ball away. Cano comes forward here. If Orient's looking for a levelling goal and another chance Sangare plays under Gradel, this man. Seredia. Quality touches. Succession without conceding at an Africa Cup of Nations tournament. Previously, additional yards here. And that'll be the free kick here. It's haunt Algeria once again. Scored a 3-1 win in their last Africa Cup of Nations meeting. Did Ivory love to come on and easy enough for Mboli. Skipped kindly for the goalkeeper. This Total Africa Cup of Nations. Chance for Belaili to take a run at Bagayoko. Gets through his man. Good challenge. Initially, I thought the referee with a to keep control of this one. Gediora, Mahrez in possession though, looks to go himself. Creates an opportunity again. So approaching the 45-minute mark here as Bunja looks to bustle his Spainy. Zaha. Love that. The goalkeeper. Big chance here. Gradel, little space. Snapshot! It was powerful. It was on target. Then it was well with an opportunity to run. Bunja's calling for the long ball forward. And Bowo out of his sprinting meaningfully and purposefully into positions from which to try to find an equaliser. Can they fashion? Breaking Baghdad Bunja for his club side. Looks to score his second goal in this tournament and into the crossbar and away. Our check here. Less than 30 seconds into the second half. The referee has made a decision, but is going to check that, and I think that's going to be overruled. Baghdad Bunja and this tie. Wunlo Koulibaly into the path here of Kodja. Tight angle, takes a deflection, and out for the corner that goes. A change in defence. Bear in mind, Algeria have already had to do so with Attal making his way off. But it's the goal scorer, Feghouli. Flicked forward by Belaili. It's too far forward to go around the outside of defender Zafan. Kissi inside the area, appeals for a handball here. The referee is spotted. Charging run here. Belaili cutting into that 18. Chekumara, part of the Wydad Casablanca side, and Youssef Belaili, part of Tunisia's Esperance. Two sides met in the CAF Champions League final. Many comparisons between some of the top African players in the Premier League. Oh God, Algeria leading by a goal to nil. Chance to make it 2, and that ball skips harmlessly through. Bunja standing in an offside position. He's back on the pitch and sporting a little bit of a plaster over his cut lip. All last games in a group stage being played. Players flicked it out to Kodja, who goes around the outside. Zaha and Kodja, and now finally Algeria's defence has been breached. Jonathan Kodja has Côte d'Ivoire back on level terms. 10 unanswered goals from Algeria, and Mboli's fine run of nearly 450 minutes without conceding in Algerian colours brought to an end as Kodja has his second of the tournament, and Bunja's penalty miss now maybe proving costly enough into Feghouli now inside that 18-yard area, chipped toward the back post. Bunja from a tight angle in Bowo. Ball in here, and that'll skip wide. 1 Algeria 1. Through ball here, great chance. Can he make up for the penalty miss? No, he can't. Baghdad Bunja being closed down by 2 defenders and a Mahrez goes deep. Players lining up. Split opportunity here, and acrobatic attempt at a finish. Lovely with Mahrez. Searching for anyone at the back post. That's great. Calling for it on the near side. Kodja scrambling a little. Genuine pants tugging going on there. It would have sent Algeria back in front by a line where Gradel is having a run at the closing left back. Spain into space chance for Zaha to find his third in 3 matches. A little bit of fair tackle on the balls to the referee. Bagayoko challenges late, but the ball in here to a dangerous victory. So he wants to see his side to only their second ever title. Kessie, meanwhile, inside the area, Gideon. This is not about it, but this is about what's actually done. Long range here, and Bowo manages to parry that ball. Slimani on the follow-up is unable to... The semi-final, Unas round the outside of Wonlo Koulibaly. Unas again inside the area. Felt he was clipped. Referee said nothing wrong. Attempt to touch on to Mahrez. Is a poor one. This ball over the top, and Mahrez coming together with Bowo. The 2 players come together. Referee sees nothing. Away possession and kept on the charging run through the centre where he's alongside Kodja going forward as Zaha goes round the outside. And has done enough to see a... What seconds remain. Delivery in. Over the top here. Needing to defend Algeria, and Mandi does just that. Jonathan Kodja, though, went down a little... And immediately, including Wonlo Koulibaly, looks to steer it in towards the path of Slimani. Searching for a goal that'll... It's come the way of Cornet toward the back post. Skips one. Tight angle. Tries a shot that looked powerful, but putting his body on the line, Adlin Gadiora. Died where Zefan is on it. Here's Unas. Ball with the wind at his Cornet. Delivery in. It's come the way of Gradel. Can't find the snapshot first time, and then not too far away from play. 100 minutes have been played. 20 minutes of extra time remains. 5 minutes of the opening half of extra time. Kessie. Wide. Gradel. And taking the safer option this time. Substitute. They're up against the Ivorian side with a never say die attitude. Will it come here for up? Gradel will feed. Delivery in here. It's a scramble and melee. Who's going to get a touch on it? Is it going to be put across the line? Off the knee of body and out. It'll be for a bit. But largely in France need to see that with human eye. Cornet gets caught. Snatched back by Ben Nasser. Is there something on here for Algeria? Unas around the outside. That's going to be a free kick to Algeria. They are going to try to hit on the break here, are Algeria. Unas comes in and steers the ball just wide of Wowo's goal. That'll be the final play. We will against Paris Saint-Germain. Bensebaini, 2-year-old from AC Milan, who manages to keep Algeria in front in the penalty shootout. In the group stages, the left footer of Lyon came a free kick that he narrowly missed. It is 5th Africa Cup of Nations, the 2015. From the penalty, home successful penalties goes very good. Member of Esperance's Champions League winning team in 20 against Seredia.